We live along the Yukon Delta National Wildlife Refuge. Some of us are from Mount Gislak or Bethel, where the refuge headquarters are, and some of us live in Chivak or Chivak, a traditional tropic community near the Bering Sea coast. Chivak is also a place where scientists come to study geese and the local ecosystems. In spring, we can smell the tundra and hear the geese honking. It's cold and warm at the same time. Millions of migratory birds come to the refuge to nest and feed on the rich grasses of the tundra. Our spring and summer seasons are short, but the days are long and the land is very productive during that time. Gicht is one of our values, and it means to be respectful. Be respectful to the land and it'll be respectful to you by giving you what you need to survive, like berries, medicines, and animals. In the 1970s, elders noticed that there weren't as many migratory birds coming back to Chivak area as there used to be. Their observation led to a project where researchers and Chivak youth worked together to band and track geese. As a result, the numbers of geese increased between 1984 and 2010. This taught us that when we work together with traditional knowledge and scientific research guiding us, we can solve big problems. Climate change is a big problem, and we are learning about why the climate is changing and how it affects our lives. It all starts with the carbon cycle. Everything is made from carbon, and everything affects the carbon cycle, even geese. At a camp on the Kashunak River, ecologist Trisha Atwood and her team are studying how goose behaviors like grazing, trampling, and pooping increase the amount of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere. But nothing releases carbon dioxide like human behavior. One of the ways we produce carbon dioxide is by burning old carbon that we dig out of the earth crust, like coal, oil, and natural gases. The problem is that when we burn them, we produce a lot of CO2 and other greenhouse gases that traps the sun's heat in the atmosphere, causing our planet to get warmer. As a result, our parents and grandparents have seen a lot of changes in the weather, land, animals, and plants in their lifetime. Warmer weather, bigger storms, and flooding are all a part of what we're seeing in Chivak and Bethel. We all remember when Typhoon Murbach hit western Alaska. That was an extreme weather event, and we saw high winds and lots of flooding. It was windy and scary, and the land looked like an ocean. People's boats were spread out all over the place. Ecologist Catherine Kelsey and her team mapped out how far inland the flooding went up by looking at the debris that washed up. Debris is driftwood, grass, and other objects that the flood waters washed up all over the land. They were able to map out how far inland the flood came by flying over the area and taking photographs with the camera that tags each picture with GPS coordinates. Karen Baird and her team are using that knowledge to learn how floods, like the one from Typhoon Murbach, are affecting these culturally important plants. We are grateful to our ancestors, the original scientists of our land, and to the scientists who are studying climate impacts today. Just like how we work together to bring the geese back, we continue to work together to overcome big problems like climate change.